Good morning, everyone. This is James calling from Dividend Stock Talk, where we talk about dividend stocks and investing for weekly and monthly cash flow. Today is, would you believe it, is December 20th. It is 6:23 a.m. It is Wednesday. This year is actually going by rather quickly, I think. We get 5 days till Christmas. I don't know about you, but I do all my shopping on the 24th. That ought to be fun. People think I'm crazy, but hey, it's the only time people in Florida actually have the true spirit of Christmas. Who knows? Anyway, let's jump right on and see what we're looking at this week. Here we are with our calendar. See who has a dividend coming up for the month of December. As you can see, there is quite busy. Now, these are all just companies that have weekly options. Now, if we get out of that, we can clear the filter and look at all the companies that are have dividends this month. Let's go weekly. The 27th, oh, that was November 19. Look at them all. November 30th, 124. But actually, we're into December, and it is the 20th of December. There was 18 on Monday, 18 Tuesday. Today, there's 18. Tomorrow, there's 26. And Friday, there's 22. Now, I had someone give me a post on one of my videos saying that in order to collect a dividend, you have to buy it, or you can buy it the day before the EX date and sell it on the EX date. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it takes 2 days to have settlement, and the date of record actually records the person who owns the stock on that date. I don't know, but that's what I've been told, and that's what I've experienced over the 20-some-odd years that I've been trading. But I could be wrong. You know, I'm the first to admit it if I'm wrong. If someone can show me that I'm wrong, I have no problem whatsoever. However, until someone actually proves that you can buy it and sell it in 1 day and still be entitled to the dividend, I'd be more than glad to take a look at that. But as far as I know, the date of record shows whoever owns the stock on that day is entitled to the dividend. So unless you can prove me wrong otherwise, let's just leave it at that. You have to be the owner of record on the date of record in order to be qualified for the dividend. If I'm wrong, so be it. Anyway, today is Wednesday, the 20th. 18 companies having their dividends. Some of these you may have heard of, some of you may never heard of. Marriott Vacation Worldwide. Okay. Americo? Never heard of them. Total System Services. Tasco Energy. Solar Senior Capital. Synovus. Solar Capital. Sabre Corporation. Royal Caribbean. Pro Assurance. Philip Morris. Mid-Penn. Altria Group, Las Vegas Sands, LTC, Getty Realty, CMI Commercial Trust, and Apollo Investment Group. Okay, so anyway, those are just the companies holding dividend today. Let's quickly take a look at what ones we would be looking at specifically to invest in today, and that would be those that are 10 days out from today, because we like to follow up the run-up to to visit the investors that are jumping on board. So the second we took a look at some of these yesterday, January 2nd, RTN, Raytheon, Raymond James, Herco, Heiko. That's funny, Heiko and Herco, huh? GPS, The Gap, PL Filter, never heard of them. Consolidated Water, Comcast, and we actually showed a Comcast trade. Let's quickly take a look at Comcast. Yes, CMSA, Comcast Corporation. There we go. Ooh, so that's not good. Okay, so Comcast looks like it was down for the last 2 days. trade for Comcast. CMSCA. Okay, they ended up at 39.14. And we were looking at the 38.5, 39. This is the one we're looking at. Now, we could have got a nice 35% return if it stays above 39. And you can still jump in and get this one. Let's see what we are looking at for 3 days worth of investing. Okay, we get $800 for a $1,700 investment. So that's a little, right around 40%, I'd say. For 3 days, as long as she stays above 39. Now, Comcast, I said that. Comcast has a tendency to move up at the end of the year. See, this is where we are. The blue represents where we actually are, and the red represents where it usually goes this time of year, based on historical performance. You know, that's not just my opinion now. You know, that's what the actual stock market did last year, the year before, the year before, the year before. 10 years worth of data all wrapped up in that one little red line. So that's what we're looking at. So that's the trade we were suggesting, as long as it stays above 10%. I shouldn't say that. I wasn't suggesting it. I was just saying I would have done it had I had the money available. Unfortunately, Humana, here we are. Humana, I get 2,000 contracts. Sorry, 2,000 shares of Humana at 250. Humana has always done me well throughout the whole year. I buy it this time around, and look what happened. Okay, let's quickly go over what happened with Humana. Okay, Humana started out the year at 30. Sorry, that's Comcast. Let's pull up Humana. Okay, here's Humana. Humana started out the year at 200. Now she's up to 250. That is a 25% increase for the year. She traveled about a month and a half in the 200 area. Jumped up to 212, carried that for about 2-3 months, and then slowly moved up to 233 area. She traveled there for about 2 months, and then she's in the 240 to 250 range, which she's done for the last 6 months. Okay, there was a nice little run up from the low of the end of November. Hit 262 at the beginning of December, and now she went sideways. She went sideways for a while. She got the dividend coming up on the 28th, and she's decided to just go down the last 2 days. I got a sell order in for Humana, I believe. Create a closing order, Humana. Let's see if we can get rid of this thing at 250. 251, I gotta get something out of it. Alright. So that will get me back into the positive area if she actually hits 251 today. Don't really know, but she got that dividend coming up in 10 days, less than 10 days, 8 days away. So she could run up, she may not, but historically speaking, she always does. Let's jump in and see what Humana has done for us before. Trade history. Profit and losses. Here we go. Humana, right there. We were actually $13,000 in the hole for Humana. Wow, that's my biggest loss of the year. So, this baby's got to turn around. Now, we do have quite a bit of losses. Look at that. Humana, CVS, Goldman Sachs, Verizon, Carnival Corporation Unit. I don't know what that is. CBI, Chicago Bridge, Zoets. Anyway, it goes all the way down to our lowest loss, which would be Mondelez International. Okay, so it looks like we have a lot of losses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 6, 27 losses for the year. Well, let's look at the wins. Alright, the wins start here. Best Buy, 20 bucks. That's atrocious. But hey, profit's profit, right? That's my lowest win is 20 bucks. And it goes all the way down. Look at that. Nice. Applied Material. Kicking me up with 19,000. Hasbro comes in second at 10,000. So we have a profit and loss for the year to date at 91,000. Is that my actual profit and loss? No, it's not. Because once we take out our commissions, where are our commissions? Here we go. Equity commissions and fees year to date, 17,900. Can you imagine that? $17,000 worth of fees and commissions for 1 year. Ugh. All right, let's get out of there and go back to where we are. So I basically can't do very much because of Humana, but let's see what other trades are out there for today. All right, we already looked at those. Wednesday, WNC. Village Supermarket, Super Industrial, Simpson Manufacturing, Invacare, Brimex Properties, ABM, just ESE, Escal Corporation. Okay. So we can look at one. Let's look at one or two of these. ABM Industries. ABM Industries looks like it's going sideways for the most part. Here she goes. She starts out the year at 40. Hits the low 39. Back up to 44. Goes sideways for the whole year, except we have two gaps. Okay, gap number one. Drop from 44 down to 40. It's only a 10% drop. Not a big deal. Nothing to get worried about. Traveled sideways for a while. Then we had another gap down from 43. She gaps down 38 area. Now she's at 38 and a half. What does that tell you? Gaps have a tendency to fill. This one filled, and this one should fill also. She has a dividend coming up in 10 days. Maybe you get some investors jumping in on board. So let's see what ABM has to offer for us. ABM. She's at 38.50. Wait a second. ABM is a monthly options trade, and I don't want monthlies, I want weeklies. So we have nothing today. So let's look at NTAP. Alright, for those of you that are interested in ABM for the monthly, which is 30 days from today, so you want to hold this for 30 days, find a 38.50. Alright, that's the best one you're going to come up with. 5 cents ain't worth my money. You know what I mean? Ain't worth my time and effort to put money into that one. Because you see the next one up is here. 35.40, which means the stock has to move up in order for you to make money. So I never want to buy something where the stock has to move up. If it moves up, I make money, great. But I don't want it to have to move up. I want it to stay the same or go down a little bit and I still make money. So I wanted to get in 3 different directions and still be on board. Okay, so AXP. Ooh, can't go wrong with American Express. AXP. Okay, American Express starts the year out at 75. Goes sideways for about 5-6 months. Jumps in the 70, 75, 78 area. Then jumps up to 85. Goes about 2 months there. Jumps up to where we are today. Hit 90 at 100. So that's where she is now. So where can AXP give us for the next few days? Alright, so she's at 99. So I want to do the 98s. 98 and a half. That one looks good. 40. Even go down to 98. But I wouldn't get it at 44. I'd look to get it at 40. But I don't think they're going to give it to you at 40. 97 and a half. That's not worth it. Okay. So the 98 and a half for 39 cents, which is going to give you 26-27% return for the next 3 days, as long as the stock stays above 98.5. What does American Express usually do this time of year? As you can plainly see, American Express has a tendency to move up this time of year. So this right here looks like a good play. I'm not telling you it's a good one. I'm not telling you to do it. I'm saying it looks like one, and if I had cash available to me, I'd be doing this one. Okay. Who else do we get? Bristol Myers Squibb. BMY. Okay, Bristol Myers Squibb. They look like they'd be going up sideways. See? Sideways and up. For the year, where are we with the regular chart? Here we are. She started out at 59, traveled for a couple weeks there, gapped down, hit the low of 45, back up to the trading range of 55 for 6 or 7 months, jumps up to the 60 to 60 area, somewhere in that area. Now she had 4 down days in a row, so I'm not 100% sure I'd jump into this one, because this one's been going sideways with the ever so slight upward trend. But if we wanted to do Bristol Myers Squibb, there you go, a tad bit under 30%, which is right around 20. I'd say around 27%, because if we were going to do this, 110 bucks for 410. I wouldn't do that. Wait a second. Let's get out of there. Let's look at 50, because 50 is still paying the same, but get a little bit more money. Okay, 550 for a $2,031 investment. Now that is a little bit over 25%. Okay, one more and then we'll be done. Costco, JP Morgan, BMR, Costco, Cisco, sorry, CSCO, CSCO. Alright, Cisco starts out with 30, finds a low of the year, 29, jumps up to the 33, 34 area, trades there for 3 or 4 months, drops back down to 31, 3 or 4 months there, back to the 33 area for another 2 months, then breaks out to be where she is today at 38.30. Historically, what does she do towards the end of the year? A nice little move to the upside. Love it. So let's see what Cisco is offering. CSCO. Let's look at the 38. Alright, 38 is not offering much. I would definitely look at it for 40, but I wouldn't count on it because they're asking for 46. And 3 days to make 4 cents, not really worth time and effort, you know, because once you kick in here, watch this, up to the 50, which I like to do, at 46 cents, I'm going to make $200 off of a $2,300 investment. That's not even 10%. Okay, so no, I wouldn't give them the 46. I'd definitely go for 40. So you drop it down to 40. There you go. At 40 cents, I'll give you almost 25% return for a week. Now, that all works fine and dandy, but like I say, I'm stuck with Humana for a couple more days. Sometimes it doesn't always work out. I could do covered call at the 250. That's what I got it at, HUM.